If you were the youngest of three sisters that all attended the Ann Richards School, it might seem like you would live your life in the shadow of your siblings. But this is not the case for Olivia, as she has blazed her own trail during her time as a star. She has made an impact in the classroom, on the volleyball court, and on the soccer field. From summers abroad in Nicaragua and Russia, there is no corner of the world that she will not reach, especially if she pursues her aviation dreams.
We are so insanely proud of everything that she has accomplished thus far and cannot wait to see her off on her next adventures. It is our honor to introduce to you our big little sister, Olivia Ruby. Muito bien, bien beau.
Vash, the nurse repeated forcefully. My roommate and I exchanged a look of disbelief. We were in our hospital beds and had just been told in broken English to wash our dinner plates. This was one of just many medical culture shocks to come. After spending the night puking in my dorm, I was now imprisoned in a Russian hospital room. My name's Olivia Ruby, and I'm going to tell you about my 5 days in a Russian hospital. 6 weeks prior, I had arrived in Moscow as a participant in the U.S. State Department program that awards scholarships for high school students to study critical languages abroad. I could not have been more excited to start immersing myself in Russian language and culture. The last thing I was expecting was to spend my last week in the hospital. After the nurses poked, prodded, and collected countless stool samples in a bathroom without any privacy, I was officially diagnosed with salmonella, with major side effects of tears, from pain, embarrassment, and homesickness. My summers spent in Mexico listening to my aunt's unique home remedies, like sporting a piece of cloth on one's forehead to relieve hiccups, have made me open to different medical practices and very culturally aware. My experiences in the hospital, though, were different than anything I'd ever experienced before. Perhaps the most difficult part of my stay in Moscow's Hospital Number 1 was the language barrier that kept me completely in the dark about my treatment. The nurses would enter the room without saying a word and start sticking electrodes to my abdomen or forcing small vials of foul-tasting medicine down my throat. When they did use translator apps, the messages were often incoherent, confusing, or merely humorous. Once, a nurse spoke rapidly into her phone and it regurgitated her words into English. If you move your arm, the needle will pierce and your vein will blow. To put it simply, this did not increase my confidence in Russian medical practices. I had never sat so still in my life. My daily servings of mystery meats, harsh bedside manners, and agonizing sobs that I heard from the rooms next to mine often led me to contemplate viable escape routes. These prison break plans came to a screeching halt when I realized that the door to my room was kept locked at all times. After several days of incarceration, I was finally freed from my Russian nurses. I was overjoyed with my newfound freedoms and regained an appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Fresh air, a private toilet, and the ability to hold down my food for more than an hour. I never would have been able to guess that a year later, I would be similarly quarantined in my home due to the coronavirus pandemic. Moscow's Hospital Number 1 has prepared me well to make the most of the situation. Although I'm mostly restricted in my house, I am fortunate enough to have my family as cellmates, unlike my hospital experience. Not only do we speak the same language, but my family also serves as a reliable source of entertainment and emotional support. Together, we play games, enjoy walks outside, and share mystery meat-free meals. Quarantine has also afforded me extra time to continue fueling my passion for the Russian language. While quarantine hasn't been the highlight of anyone's high school experience, it is important to focus on the positives of the situation. This isn't always easy, but there are strategies that can help you to improve your mindset. One that I recommend is keeping a journal to reflect on anything from your feelings to what you had for lunch that day. Another way to have a positive outlook is to keep a list of 3 gratitudes that you write down every day. These will get you in the habit of understanding your emotions and recognizing the positive things in your life. I remain grateful to Hospital Number 1 for nursing me back to health, helping me to improve my Russian medical vocabulary, and teaching me to look for humor during times of adversity. Equipped with this positive mindset, I am now much more confident in my abilities to overcome obstacles presented in college, my career, and every other adventure in between. There are not many things that can prepare you for life like a hospital stay in a foreign country. Thank you. Пока.